What's going on, everybody? Well, I went to the thrift store a couple of days ago and I didn't even make a video. I'm just like, I just wanted to get the stuff listed and whatever. And I was like, I don't know, started just getting a little overwhelmed. So I don't have a video for picking, but I thought I would just run over some motivation, if you will, what I am trying to do mentally and physically to make sure I list more and keep the ball rolling and to take it up a notch. I've come to the conclusion that I'm almost like fearful of failing, or almost like if I go too far in, too much, too quick, and things don't change, I'm going to fail. So I don't know if I've got a fear of failing. Something I had this mental block that I would find myself slowing down. And much to what a lot of people say about how they can only list, 10 or 20 or 30 items a day and they just can't do no more. Well, mine was always a little bit higher than that, 50 to 100. And then I would just kind of hit a wall and I'd be like, I wouldn't even really hit a wall. I would just kind of subconsciously slow down or subconsciously get distracted or what have you. And I came to the conclusion that I think I'm just afraid to just go full bore for some reason, because I've got unlimited potential. All that I have to do is put the time into it. And I think I'm fearing that if the number calculations that I've got predicted are wrong, it's a fail. And so I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is or not. So what I decided to do was kind of just look at myself. A lot of people have a fear of looking themselves in the mirror. They have a fear of, finding out the truths about them, if it comes to something that is not, so glamorous or whatever the case may be. A lot of people fear change and a lot of people never want to be wrong. Thankfully, I'm not like that. I never say I'm right. And I always keep an open mind so my thought process can always change and shift no matter what it is, from, obviously knowing product to, something you support or whatever the case may be. I love the fact of taking in information and growing perspective and changing perspectives. And a lot of people, especially nowadays, are just so narrow-minded and will defend anything and everything at the how can I say that? Even if it makes them look totally ignorant, they're so oblivious to, I guess, all the facts or taking in new facts and stuff like that. So I've never been like that. I've always kind of I love analyzing myself, and I think sometimes I think I think way too much. So I decided to, since I figured this out, this mental block, there's some reason that I'm slowing down, that I'm not going full bore, not just powerlifting. So now that I've recognized that, I am shutting it down. I am turning things up and I am going full bore. I want my store. It's got 25,000 in it. By the end of 2020, I want 50,000 items in my store. I'm going full bore this year and nothing's going to stop me. And if I fail, so be it. I'm going all in and I want to succeed. It's like get rich or go broke trying. That's what I'm doing this year. So that's what I'm going to call this video. Get rich or go broke trying. All right. So you know how I set up everything. I put what's waiting to be picture taken up here. I've got rows of shirts. I've got rows of hard goods. I got a row of coats and jackets and sweats. Then I got a row of women's clothes, pants. and then the bottom is my media. And I'll move the camera and show you guys. But I decided I just got to go. I got to go. Even if it means staying up 2 or 3 extra hours a night, I just got to do it because it's all or nothing right now. I'm tired of just scraping by with getting things done, with getting, medical bills paid, with, barely turning a profit, barely being able to take a payroll, whatever the case may be. And I'm just tired of it. I've got to go all in and just do it. So I'm going to flip this. So all day I've been taking pictures. I've got 795 items in my drafts right now, or 785. I got pictures to take still. So everything on the top row, pictures taken, the second row all the way across, third row all the way across, and I'm starting the fourth row. I've got all my winter stuff, as I said in the one video, cleared off. So I need to restock that with my winter stuff. Goods are still full. T-shirts are still full. Got a little bit. I started on that cube there. And then the women's and pants and stuff are still full. And then I'm also, these were all those promo singles I told you about in past videos where I said I got like tons of promo singles still to go through. So I'm busting through them also. So I think what I'm going to do is a new strategy here. And a new strategy where on Saturday and Sunday, I just bust out pictures. Just try to get 1,000 drafts in my store. And then Monday through Friday, get that 1,000 items listed. That would give me about 4,000 items a month listed. That would probably bump, man, what is going on here? That would probably bump, if I stay within average, what was the average before? $15 and something listed. So 15 times 4,000. So that'd give me about $60,000 worth of product in my store per week. No, per month. My goal is to get, to be consistently selling 30K worth of merchandise a month. That's been my goal, base goal I've been wanting to hit on eBay. It's hitting that number. And I always told myself that getting to, I think, listing 60 grand a month worth of merchandise would probably get me to that 30K in sales a month. I'm hoping. So I'm just going to go all in and see if it works. So today is Saturday. I've been taking pictures. I think today's Saturday. Yeah, today's Saturday. So, and I'm at 800 pictures basically so far. And I got all day tomorrow to take pictures. So I should well be over 1,000 by tomorrow in my drafts. And then I would have to do what, 7? Say I make it to 1,200. Let's just call it 1,200 divided by 5. I'd have to list about 240 items per day. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to do that consistently with all the other stuff I got going on, with all the other stuff with the business, with my dad and cleaning the house and doing laundry and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. So that's why I said if I have to stay up a couple of extra hours, I need to do it. I just need to. And my computer is failing. I've been having driver errors on my main computer for about 3 weeks now, 2 weeks now. So I got a feeling I'm gonna have to get a new computer by the end of the month because I can't seem to fix the drivers. If you know any tips to fix drivers, what it's doing is like, it's not processing something. Like it'll, if I click on a web page, it'll kind of freeze. The whole computer will freeze for probably about a good 30, 40 seconds. And then it catches back up, and then it's fine until I let it sit. Then when I let it sit, now if I went over there now, being it just refreshed itself, it would be fine right now, this second. But if I went over there, say 10 minutes from now, it would probably do that lag time of 30 seconds before it would work. So I've been trying, everything says it's updated and everything, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Hopefully wait for the next update, Microsoft update, computer update, and see if that changes anything. If not, then I don't know. I guess it's just failing, period. But anyway, so that's my new game plan. I had made a video about making goals and setting them and staying to them. So I'm going to do this. I'm setting this. I'm throwing this out there. And then what I'll probably do is, what I'd like to do is probably make a video once a week. And it's a good way to keep myself in check. So if you want to create your own goals and to keep yourself in check, I'll do it once a week and we'll see where you are, see where I'm at, see if we're on pace to keep that record, or if we need to step it up a little more, or if we're ahead of the game. So that's my new plan, because it's time to go. It's time to hit it hard. I'm kind of upset with myself that I feel like I've been holding back almost. And I didn't even realize it. I was just kind of subconsciously doing it. And so when I do this, I close all my social media pages, pay no attention to anything other than what I need to do, the task at hand. Because it's so easy to, if you got Facebook open, oh, look, I got 3 notifications. Oh, look. Who is that person? I don't know who that person is. Let me click. Who is that? Oh, okay. Let me just flip here and let me page down a couple. One thing leads to another and you're screwed. Next thing you know, 30 minutes has gone by and you're like, holy crap. Also, what I'm doing too is the best way to keep control of any situation is to know your numbers. Know every detail, every aspect of your numbers. So during this first weekend and this first week, I'm going to track everything so I know where I can be. So in the future, if I have, if I'm doing something a little bit slower, I can kick myself in the ass. Like today, I done this, taking pictures by the hour. So I can create 50 drafts for hats in 1 hour. So that's taking an average of 5 pictures and doing it with the whole draft setup that I showed you in one of my older videos, where I make a draft for each different style of item. So whether it's an adjustable hat, a snapback hat, or a fitted hat, I duplicate, I got a draft copy and I copy off of that one draft, always keeping that one draft. So that's how I'm able to do so many so quick. So I can do 50 hats in 1 hour. And then what I'll do is when I'm listing, I'll make sure I can't get distracted for an hour or at least 30 minutes, and then just power list from my drafts to see how many of those items, how many hats I can physically list into the store in 1 hour. And then I can use numbers to base, okay, how many hours would it take me to list, double my listing of hats, so to speak. Okay, I think I kind of did the quick math where it would take like 72 hours of straight work on hats at this number to double or to take 3,000 hats to 6,000. But then I remember I think I got like 4,000 hats. I don't even remember now. But so the numbers aren't set in stone. But what that will do is will allow me to set goals and say, hey, by the end of January, I want my hat count doubled. I want to have 6,000 hats in my store. So I can get the pictures taken, and if I run out, run to the bins, grab another load, come back, take the pictures, and just everything is fine-tuned to the number. And then like I'm doing those promo singles, I can do 140 pictures, 140 drafts of those promo singles in an hour. which is pretty good. And promo singles, let me see what I averaged last month on sales on promo singles. Let's see. I don't remember selling too many, no. Well, let's see. 74. And not counting shipping, $371. Whoops. 371.54 divided by 74. Damn, those have dropped. But that's 502 per single. And I think the reason why that's so low is because they've been picked over. I haven't put promo singles up in my store in months. I average about $350 in sales per month on promo CD singles. But that's, like I said, I haven't put any up in probably 6 months at the latest or the earliest. So I'm still making an average of that much per month without putting anything new up. So that's good in my eyes. When I do put things up, that's when my high dollar ones sell the quickest. Like January, after I get these promo singles cooking, January on promo CD singles will be huge numbers. It'll definitely be more than $5 per item. Because like there's artists like Roxette, some Richard Marx, different ones, Mariah Carey. If you have any of those, you can get it, $50, $80, $100 for a promo single by some of those artists, because there's so many collectors out there for those particular artists, and then some other ones also. So that number will jump for January after I get these listed. So $350 at $5 a pop, that's still good for me. Like I said, being I haven't listed any, and could even be a year by now. It's been so long. Let me see. Let's see. What the heck? Newly listed. Okay. I gotta go down from the ones that are consistent here, because some of them have been relisted because of non-paying bidders or what have you. So let me find like a month that's pretty consistent. It looks like September was the last time I've listed any. So that's it's about 3 months ago. So maybe it hasn't been as long as I thought, but still. And I can't go back to September. It only goes back to October. I was going to see what I did in October with promo singles, but I can't. So, all right, so September was the last time. Check here. Before that was May. So I didn't even put, looks like I only put about 100 up in September. And then before that, there was May. Maybe about 150 up in September. I've got 919 in my store. So after this is done, I'm gonna have a lot more in my store. I'll probably be able to double that number. So hopefully we'll be able to take that $350 a month up to $700 a month in promo singles if I can double it. So that's the way I'm kind of looking at everything. So that's what I'm doing. I just thought I'd make this video and kind of motivation for me to keep going. So, and hopefully there's some information in there for you to help you. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm about right now. So thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to have something soon, but like I said, I'm just cooking on this stuff. So I might just be very focused. I'm sure I'll need a day out to go do something, so I may hit the bins in the middle of the week or so, just to get out of the house and to change things up a little bit, and maybe to fill my back racks, especially if I knock a lot of that out tonight and tomorrow with pictures. I'm going to need to fill it again. So let's see if this works. Boom, boom. We'll see if we can get those dollars up. And if I can get to that baseline goal that I want to get at, that'd be awesome. My high-end goal, I should say, and keep my high-end goal consistent. So that's the plan, man. And so sorry for nothing being goofy or entertaining or showing you, teaching you, or anything like that. Right now I'm working on me so I can be more motivated and more mentally into the game. And because when I was like doing huge numbers on Amazon, I had over 100,000 listings on Amazon because I was just so focused with listing on Amazon. And that was just unique items. I had over 100,000 unique items, not counting the duplicates and stuff like that. So I need to put that effort back into eBay. And eBay, it's harder to list quick as opposed to stuff that you would normally list on Amazon. But so it takes a little bit more work and a little bit more drive. So that's why I'm working on me right now, and mentally and physically, with my whole new eating routine, with only eating between 12 and 8. And it's slowly dropping the pounds. Yesterday I kind of overate. I felt like I overate, so that was a little much yesterday. But I'll do a weigh-in on Monday and see where I'm at. This past week, I went down 1 more pound. And that's why I kind of only want to stay at like 1 pound a week. Because like I said, I don't want a diet. I want a life change. So if I drop 1 pound a week, I think that's going to be the healthiest way to go and to keep me on track to make a lifestyle change. So I'm working on me here and my belly. See, my double cheek's gone. My double chin's gone yet. Looks a little tighter. The belly always comes off last. So, all right, there's what I'm doing. So that's where I've been. That's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing. So if you don't see me for a few days, that's why. And follow me on Facebook if you want to keep up. I'm always doing little goofy updates there, or motivational comments or whatever the case may be. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care and later.